Shalom. First and foremost, I like to say call Alayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. I came out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. All right, and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scripture teach us to do. All right. Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. I'm the brother Yarmaya from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. Basically coming back to you with another lesson. Hopefully, it's edifying. Yeah, I don't intend to be too long with it, winded with it. But it's based off something I was looking at a little earlier yesterday, so I figured I was going to do a walk and talk about it. It was a teddy bear found, and it's circulating around the news. A few brothers had shared it, And it was a teddy bear found made of human skin, Once again, it's a teddy bear found made of human skin. And all I could think about, when I seen it, was the scripture in the book of Luke. I think it's the 21st chapter to my knowledge, but I know it's in Luke for sure. But it tells you, if they do these things in the green tree, how much more in the dry? All right, and the tree is green. We watching the society collapse right before our eyes, but at the same time, you can still get beer, you can still get cigarettes, you can still get food, you still have hot water, running water, you still have electricity and the necessities that you need to live. And there's people freaking out, bagging up people, snatching up people, and I guarantee you that was some skin from one of these jakes that ICE had bagged up or something like that. I guarantee you, or one of these missing children, man. People out here fucking sick, man. And that's why you need the covering of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You need the protection of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? And you need the spirit of the Lord, man. All right? These people without the spirit of the Lord on them are lost, man. But most importantly, they unprotected, man. All right? But yeah, if they do these things in the green tree, how much more in the dry? How much more when all these bare necessities are stripped? What is it going to do to the minds of these people? Especially the minds of these people in Babylon, where everything is given so instantaneously. All right? You can pay for everything. You can get everything. All right? And there's going to be chaos out here, man. And that's all going to be to push the MOTB, however it may fall, in the midst of World War III, however it may fall. All right? The so-called white man understands that he's on his last limb, so he's going to crash the society, man, pursuant to Revelations 12 and 12. All right? He's going to crash the society. No, this don't look like no fucking New York. It looks like Chicago, the greatest city on the fucking planet. Listen up in my comments talking about New York. Fucking wish. Nevertheless. But that shit threw me off. I really don't fuck with nothing out of New York outside of the apostles and the elders. I don't fucking like New York. But nevertheless, man, on a real serious note, hey, look, this is a great city, but hey, the scriptures say all this thing's about to be dissolved. All right, and before these things are going to be dissolved, the Lord is about to crank up the spirit in this earth, man. It's going to be utter destruction, all right, and chaos, all right? When you go into the Holy Bible, you look at scriptures, you look up the scriptures, you see words like famine. You see words like siege, all right? The scripture tell you that the siege is coming. The scripture tell you that the famine is coming, all right? The scripture tell you that seeing all these things be destroyed, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And that goes into having the protection of the Lord, because it says, the scripture says in Isaiah, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of thy salvation. You got to know how to operate on what's happening, okay? You got to know what's happening. The Lord is stirring up the spirit of these crazies, man, and grape is coming back in a big fashion. You be watching these people just walk around so unalarmed, so non-void, all right? The Lord has crazy, sick motherfuckers out here, man. For you to have the opportunity to still go get some pussy, still go get some drink, still go, these niggas like to get high, and take a human being and skin him and make a teddy bear with it, you got to be a sick motherfucker. But see, right now we have 911. Right now we have the police, you know, but pretty soon that Flavor Flav proverb is going to come into play. But 911 is a joke. That's going to become a true saying, a dark saying, man. 911 is going to be a joke because the so-called white man is about to pull the plug on this society, right? And he's going to binge on death. These people are going to binge on murder. It's going to be the purge times 20, man. All right? That's why when you go into the Psalms, the 91st chapter, you know I'm doing a walk and talk. I can't really get the scriptures, but if you brothers post the scriptures, post that. Post Psalms, the 91st chapter. And you can start at 1. Other than that, whatever, you know? But see, if you outside of that Psalms, the 91st chapter covering, man, everything for you is going to be bad because the Lord is coming down to pay this place. All right, like the beloved elder Apostle Ricard said, these are post-flood niggas being brought back today. All right, and they got to get their judgment. Hey, that's why the scriptures say from the blood of righteous Abel to the blood of Zechariah, who you slew but a temple. Then it says what? In 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter, in the 28th verse, it said the sin is being sown from what? From Adam and to now, which was Ezra's time, and from Ezra's time to the time of threshing. See, we coming upon the time of threshing. See, everybody, hey, ain't no judgment gonna miss his mark. Hey, Yahweh Shai said in Revelations, the 1st chapter, what did he say? What did he say in Revelations, the 1st chapter? All right. He said, every eye shall see him, man, even those that pierced him. So the Lord ain't forgot. You know, the Lord is issuing out judgment. He's bringing back niggers of old to be wicked as hell and fulfill their lot. But see, a lot of you people have to be paid back for shit you think you got away with. And that's why the Lord is stirring up these spirits in the earth, man. That's why the Lord is stirring up chaos in the earth, man. Because a lot of people think they got away with shit, man. Pursuing the Revelation, the 22nd chapter. All right, starting at 10, you gonna get what you got coming to you. You gonna fall in your lot in these days, and you gonna get a judgment in these days. But what's to come is the destruction. What's to come is the MOTB. All right, microchip. All right, that's what's coming for you niggas. That's right, brother. The water. Psalms the 91st chapter. He that dwelleth in the secret place. Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. It says, I will say to Yahweh, He is my refuge and my power, in Him I will trust. That's right. Surely He will deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, because that's coming, man. All right, you watch these movies like The Book of Eli, The Road, and they call them post-apocalyptic movies. These are pre-apocalyptic movies, because when the apocalypse comes, the revelation comes, that's going to be the end. All right, the elect is going to be delivered. We're going to be in the kingdom. This is a pre-apocalyptic movie. It says, He shall cover thee with His feathers, the water, for posting that Psalm, the 91st chapter. You know, Jake on the in-between missed the fucking assignment. The water, brother. It says, Psalms 91:4, He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by day, because it's fucking coming, Salaki. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that fly by the day. So all day is going to be wicked shit happening. That's why the scriptures say in the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, what? It's going to be a time like no other time. There's going to be a time like no other time. Because the world ain't never witnessed this before, what's about to happen. All right, it's going to be so hectic. You got to understand how hectic it got to be, how wicked niggas got to be on the earth for the Lord Himself to have to come back. He said He's going to send Michael the archangels, man. All right? For the Lord to come back with His heavenly host and to come back and to get His elect His power. All right? It's going to have to be wicked as fuck. It says, nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wasted at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. And that's what's up, man. Because the Lord is going to protect His men. All right, them niggas is cruising. All right? It's because the Lord is going to protect His men, man. And He's going to have that covering on them. All right, everybody outside of this Psalms, the 91st chapter, is fucked into what's to come. Whether you'll be a victim and fall to getting what they call that shit cognated, they gonna put the MOTB in your fucking head. Whether you get eaten alive, whether you get burned alive, or like the Elder Malcolm, they always bring out that movie where they eat the nigga arm, they singe it and burn it so it won't bleed out. Eat a motherfucking leg, burn it so they won't bleed out. You know, all type of wicked ass shit gonna be going down, man. The Lord ain't playing, man. Psalms 91 and verse 5, again it says, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by the day, nor of the arrow that fly, the terror by night, nor of the arrow that fly by day, because the freak's gonna come out at night for real. And all you women, you not gonna be in your soft girl era. You gonna be in your getting ran through era, eating your babies era. All right, being forced to bend over, lay over era. Especially all you fucking hood rats that left the men of the Lord, man. You know, you was in that brother life to bring him, to deal with him. He came through a trial. Now your ass marked for death because you a hater of the prophets. Hey, look, the biggest two that's set for judgment in Jeremiah's eyes are the false prophets and the baby mamas of the prophets, man. Because who are in the family members of the prophets? Because the horn had to sound off at that. Because who else got to be the wickedest niggas on the planet, man? The Lord said if you were to be better, if you were to tie a millstone around your neck than defend one of the little ones. Hey, the Lord got it in for you stupid ass niggers and niggettes. Psalms 91 and 6, nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wasted at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because what's coming is the reward of the wicked. All right. That's right, Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble as such as there was never since there was a nation, even into that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that is found written in the book. That's right, Psalms 91 and 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. So in all thy ways, man, when the hour of temptation come, the Lord gonna make a way for the prophets and the holy men that he sealed to make it out of that, man. All right? When Esau come, hey, the scriptures say that the enemy gonna come in like the flood, and the Lord shall lift up a standard, man. The Lord is gonna give us that power, man. The power to act, the power to react, the power to think. All right? Real spiritual powers, man. Superman powers, X-Men powers. And yeah, and this might sound crazy to y'all, but it sounds crazier to the white man that we found this truth. And we found this truth, and the Lord gave us that, and we're going to embrace that. And, you know, like the elder bro Benji say, accept our down payment. This is the down payment. All right? We just got to keep working. We got to keep laboring, and hopefully we saved and delivered from the what's to come, because the ones that's righteous, all right, and the ones that's found written, the elect men, the holy men that he sealed, are going to make it out of this, man. Will you have martyrs? For sure. But at the same time, this is the time where most of the elect make it. All right, we died. We suffered. We lived, died, and did everything in all our past lives, man. But this is the time of that great salvation, man. Oh, man, that's beautiful, the water. Kazak. That's right. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, go through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men of Zion, cry for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. And that's, hey, what I'm doing now, man. It's 144 as soon as I seen it. You know, that's what you're doing now, man. We cry loud so we can laugh later. They laughing now and they gonna cry later. Cause see, the mirth of this place is gone. Ain't nothing to fucking laugh about, man. Everybody's a HMO actual. You can't even send your fucking kids to a regular school without them getting fucking freaked out. All right? These bitches take all your fucking money with child support, alimony, if you stupid enough to actually marry one of them. You know? You can't enjoy anything. You gotta read fucking food before you read it. 144 call out me by Shemal Shah. You know the food ain't food. Everything in the fucking food, the water, it fuck up your testosterone. You got shit in soap and laundry detergent, you know? Shit in water, man. It fucking with your skin, fucking with your brain cells. That's because the devil is in rulership. And as this devil is declined, a lot of wicked ass spirits gonna be let loose to judge you wicked ass devils and you wicked ass niggas, and it's gonna bring a chaotic, climactic end to this society. And the only ones that's gonna be saved and delivered out of that is the men, just like the brother posted, crying and sighing for the best of the in the midst of the bomb, in the midst of the city for the abomination that's done. All right, this is St. Matthew 16:28. Shalom, Mark. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, there'll be some standing here which shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom." All right, and that's what the holy elect men are waiting for, man. To get that power, man. To really get that power, man. And to really be in the kingdom and to really put our foot in these devils' ass. But first, the crazies gonna come, man. But first, the crazies are gonna come, man. But with that being said, I want to say, call Alayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to the hopeful elect Akim out there, endure. And Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.